Okay, I don't really have a plan of what I wanted to do. I wanted to make like a video talking about like Inktober, but I can't figure out how to do like the camera angle and stuff. So I'm just gonna record it like this. Yeah, so this is Inktober 2019. This is day one. And I hadn't done Inktober before. I heard of it last year because of Casey Golden, I think. And then I thought, oh, I'll do it in 2019. Why not? So then I did it. Dude, I don't know where I'm going with this. But anyway, here's day one. Yeah. Okay, so here's day two. I remember drawing this at an AT&T because we were doing something involving like my dad's phone, I think. I don't remember. But it took so long to do like all the dots and stuff, and I didn't know what I was doing. So I thought, oh, I'll draw something spooky. And then, well, I drew this, and it took a while. Here's day three. I was into Golden Wind at the time because it was like, it just finished airing, and it was like really fun experiencing JoJo Fridays and stuff. So I drew Narancia for day three because he was my favorite character from part 5. Okay, here's Mista for day 4 because he hates the number 4, and then I thought, oh, it would be so funny if I drew Mista. And I'm showing the 2019 one first because I want to like show, oh, I've gotten better at drawing, I think. But like, as you can see here, like Sex Pistol number 1 and like number 2, like they all look really bad. And then here's day 5. I remember drawing this during a sleepover I had with my cousins because it was my birthday, but I don't remember. Okay, wait. I was gonna say I don't remember why I drew Persona Q2 because I still hadn't finished Persona 5, but I'm pretty sure I was watching like the Persona meme verse by like Jamesy Too Cool or whatever his name is. I don't know. He's an abusive guy, so I'm not gonna. I don't know. His Persona meme verse was cool though. And then on day 6, I drew like this Hat in Time celebration thing because I learned that yesterday on day 5 was actually Hat in Time's birthday, and I thought, oh, I'll make it up by drawing this. Yeah. On day 7, I drew Gyro Zappelli, and I'm pretty sure like I forgot to do it that day, so like while I was in bed, I was thinking, oh god, I still gotta make an Inktober drawing, and then I like grabbed the piece of paper and like drew it under my sheets because I didn't want my mom to know I was awake. But here's day 7, and it's Alright, here is day 8. October 8th is my birthday, canonically, and I drew myself and my schizophrenic alternate personalities or whatever, my clones, celebrating. And also I made up a stand. Like I had stands at the time because like I said, I was into JoJo's. So this is my stand called Piano Man, and then I called this one Lil Aero 6 because it's the A86 mixed with Aerosmith, because like I said, Narancia is my favorite. But anyway, I got a Switch on my on that birthday, so I drew myself being happy. Here's day 9. It's weather report, and I remember I'm still kind of proud of this. I like the way it turned out, but I drew weather report because I don't know, he was one of my favorite characters in part 6 because I read part 6 after I finished Golden Wind, and I don't know, he was weird as shit, but I still liked him a lot. And then I thought, oh, it'd be cool if I did like this dynamic Inktober drawing where on day 9 I draw a weather report, and then on day 10 I draw his okay, wait, I don't think I should say this. Stone Ocean's still airing, but spoiler alert, skip to like 10 seconds later because there's a big spoiler reveal right now, and it's that Enrico Pucci is Weather Report's brother. But I thought it'd be cool to draw the two menacingly staring at each other and doing poses and stuff. And like I drew upside down Florida because gravity, I think. I don't know. I still haven't watched part 6 yet. Here's day 11. It was Toby Fox's birthday at the time, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll dedicate today's to his. Why not? So yeah, here's the fun gang, or as people would say, the here's day 12. I was listening to Jump Up Superstar at the time, and I thought, oh man, I really like this song. So then I drew Mario. On day 13, you can tell I was running out of ideas because I drew a really shitty Sans thinking about ketchup. But I made up for that with day 14, which is a slightly better Sans. And then on day 15, I thought, you know that Narancia drawing I made back on like the 3rd day? It would be cool if I did I did that with all the part 5 main guys. So then I did it with Abacchio. And I kind of like the way this one turned out. And then for day 16, I drew Mista. And there was like a pattern thing I wanted to do where like the dead people, spoiler, part 5's 3 years old at this point, it's fine. But like the dead people would be like facing right. And then like it would show like their stands in their like dying forms or whatever. Like Abacchio's Moody Blues has the cracks in its face and stuff. And also their eyes are closed because they're sleeping slaves. And I thought, oh wow, I'm so cool for thinking this. But then here's Mista with his Sex Pistols. Yeah, I tried doing like cursive, but I couldn't fit it with like a bold Sharpie marker. Here's day 17. I started watching Over the Garden Wall on that day. And yeah, I just dedicated that one to that. Here's day 18. It's Fugo. And he's doing his back pose because of Purple Haze feedback and also because he's a traitor, but he gets good in Purple Haze feedback. I promise, go read it. And also because he like leaves halfway through, so it's kind of like him dying, but not really. Here's Trish with Spice Girl, and her hair is a mess, but whatever. Here is Giorno with Golden Wind. I mean, with it. God dang it. I watched the dub this year and I have it stuck in my head. Here's Giorno with his Gold Experience. And then here's, on day 21, Bruno Bucciarati with his Zipper Man, his sticky fingers. Oh, shit. Yeah. And then on day 22, I drew Johnny Joestar. And I gotta say, I'm actually pretty proud of this one, even today. I mean, I like the way it turned out. On day 23 is... Oh, shit, I shouldn't be showing that. On day 23 is Joker, because I was playing Persona 5 at the time, and I really liked the game a lot and stuff. And go watch my Royal trailer vid. I worked hard on that. And then on day 24, if you haven't beaten Persona 5 yet, don't look, because it's a massive spoiler, but... come back in like 10 seconds. But on day 24, I drew Joker versus Akechi, and it looks like shit. And I was supposed to do on day 25 like the reversal of that, where like it was from Joker's point of view, where like he would be here and then Akechi would be on the floor with like Loki or Robin Hood behind him. But the funny thing was, I didn't I was doing homework, and then when I was done, it was already time for me to go to bed, so I thought, oh shit. So then I drew a little Akechi saying I should have done this earlier. But yeah, so I didn't do that, which sucked, but whatever. Day 26, I drew Diego Brando, I'm sorry. Yeah, because Steel Ball runs the best, and Diego is also the best. On day 27, I drew Flack from Borderlands 3 because I was playing that at the time, and he was my favorite. On day 28, I drew another Giorno with a shitty-ass Gold Experience Requiem. And then Bucciarati in the air because he's dead. On day 29, I drew Kamina. saying, "Believe in the me who believes in you, because Kamina's the best." And that was the year I started watching Gurren Lagann for the first time, and Kamina's really important to me or whatever. Day 30, I drew this because I was running out of ideas and I just wanted to get it over with, so I just drew Steal Thy Shovel. Like, dude, look at that Y and that L, like, oh my god. And then day 31, I drew me in my shitty ass Halloween costume because I dressed up as Joker that year, if you couldn't tell already. I'm probably gonna make an story time animation of that at some point, but all you'll know is that, like, Halloween 2019 was probably like my favorite Halloween ever. Yeah, no, it was my favorite Halloween ever. What am I talking about? Anyway, I didn't think it would take 10 minutes, but that is Inktober 2019. This is gonna suck because I still gotta do Inktober 2022. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here and then upload it because my phone's gonna run out of storage, and then edit it or whatever. All right, so here's part 2. I'm gonna show some like behind the scenes for like this year's first. Here's my Inktober test entry. I was basically seeing if the markers and the ink stuff I had at the time was like if it would bleed through the paper. So I did a bunch of doodles and like tested the stuff, and a couple of them did, but yeah, here's that. And then here's my Inktober plan. I was gonna like plan out all these entries I would do each day, but I gave up halfway through because I wanted to make them like align with like certain dates. Like, oh, since Mob Psycho's coming out on like the 6th, I'll draw that day. Or like since it's Toby's birthday on the 11th, I'll draw him or whatever. But here's some Inktober sketches. Yeah. Oh shit. Here's another fake Inktober plan. I was just trying to think of I just listed down all the stuff that I was probably thinking of doing. And then here's a test Inktober drawing. I drew it in 22 minutes. But I drew my schizophrenic crew in Halloween costumes. Yeah. But like, I really like how you can like tell like the difference in like skill level between this and like and this. But yeah, okay, so here's my Inktober plan for 2022. I didn't know what to do on the 30th, and you'll see what I did there in a couple minutes. But yeah, here's my original plan. And here are the bonus doodles, because I thought, you know what, drawing one thing a day isn't enough. I gotta do the actual prompts too. So I looked at the Inktober 2022 prompts, and then I thought, okay, I'll draw these too, along with like other stuff that happens that day that I can't fit onto like the actual drawings. So here's day 1, which is a gargoyle, and I drew Steve because in 2020 that was the day that Steve was revealed to enter Smash Bros or whatever. I don't know, you remember that? Steve rocks the block. My god, I miss those days. Smash reveals were cool. Day 2, here's Morgana scurrying shit. Day 3, here's a bat and you Narukami, because I still hadn't finished Persona 4, and I still haven't finished it. And I gotta get back to that. Day 4 is a scallop and Omori, because I started playing it again, and like I looked up what a scallop was, because I thought, oh wait, those are the things from SpongeBob, right? And then whenever I got to images, it looked really creepy. But yeah, day 5 is a flame, and then Sora, because a year ago was the final Smash reveal, which was Sora, and also Hat Kid, because Hat in Time turned 5, and I love that game a lot. Day 6 is Bouquet, and it's Mob holding a bouquet, because I think that happens in season 3, and also Mob Psycho season 3 started airing that day. Day 7 is trip, so I drew myself tripping over a pebble because I'm a dumbass. Day 8 was my birthday, so then I drew me and my wife who doing a little banter or whatever because I'm lonely and pathetic. Day 9 is nest, so I drew a nest and a shitty ass bird. Day 10 is crabby, so I drew Reagan Arataka being crabby because nobody knows or is acknowledging that it's his birthday that day. And then Heavy's in the background because also it was apparently Team Fortress 2's what, like 20th anniversary or something? I don't know. 10 maybe. It turned old, and then I drew Heavy to celebrate. Day 11 I drew an Iago. Let's see if you know that reference. And also Toby Fox and the Fun Gang because it was his birthday. And why not? Day 12. You'll see why I drew Mume in a second, but I mean, it matches up perfectly. Like, her whole thing before she turned into a crazed lunatic was that, like, she forgore a lot. So I drew that, and because the prompt was forget and stuff. But, on day 13, I drew Maruki because he's the first thing I think of whenever I think of kind. And then on day 14, I drew myself, Aki, and, the knight or the vessel or whatever the frick you call the protagonist of Hollow Knight, because we're all empty inside. Ha ha ha, funny. Hollow, whatever. Day 15, I drew that armadillo guy from Gurren Lagann. I think his name is like Guam, but yeah, here he is. On day 16, I originally just drew this fowl, but then I remembered, oh shit, wait, Rain, or I don't know how to pronounce her name, but like the one funny VTuber is also a peafowl, so then I added her later. And then day 17, I drew some salty boys. I originally drew Bodvar, or whatever the one guy from Brawlhalla's name is, doing the so salty emote because that's like the one thing I remember about that game, apart from getting mad at it. I mean, apart from getting salty at it. Is this stupid ass emo, and I love it. But I also drew Wirt because I started watching Over the Garden Wall again that day, and yeah, because 3 years ago I did the same thing. And also Akechi because in 2020 on October 17th the whole Goodbye Goro hashtag was trending, and that's still one of my favorite things to ever happen on like the internet, along with like Shiro Day and like the Josh fight. But like dude, Goodbye Goro was just the funniest shit. So I drew him being salty. And then on day 18 I was thinking like, oh, I don't know what to do for today. So then I went on like my Discord, and then I just typed in like scrape to see if there was like any conversation involving the word. And then I found one, and then I thought, oh shit, wait, like something scraping outside of your window. So then I drew like an alternate doing that exact thing. And I'm really, I don't want to say I'm proud of it, but I mean, like, I kind of am, and I think it's funny. But yeah. Day 19, I drew Kasumi, or Sumir, putting up her ponytail. And I don't know, I really like this one. On day 20, it was Shiro Day! Yeah! But, don't tell them I said this, but I haven't watched anything involving Fate yet, or read the visual novel. Like, I don't know, I just saw a video in my recommended about Shiro Day, and I thought it was the funniest shit, so I joined in, and now I have like 12 followers on Twitter, which is, funny. Day 21, I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for this, but I thought it would be funny if I drew, Makima with Denji on a leash, and then she's saying bad dog. I'm gonna get canceled for saying that, but I mean, he probably would. If I'm being honest, and I would too. Day 22 is heist. I mean, the Phantom Thieves do heists all the time. It makes perfect sense, so why not? I drew that. Day 23 is booger. So I drew me, and also me, telling myself to pick my nose and get a booger for the prompt. Day 24 is fairy, so I drew the Empress of Light. Day 25, I drew, I'm not going to say that character's name because people are now playing Persona 5 Royal, and I don't want to spoil that, but she shows up, and her palace theme, like one of the lyrics is "Given to temptation." I can't sing, but yeah, she says that, and I thought, oh, I'll draw that for today, so I did. So day 26, I drew Alter Ego from Danganronpa because I didn't know what else to draw here. Day 27, I was originally just going to draw Maruki giving out snacks, but I already drew Maruki before, so I thought, you know what, I'll do something different. And then I just drew Joker eating all of the snacks that Maruki has on the table. And I kept with that with day 28, which is camping. So I drew like the RV from Persona 5 Strikers, and then like the table they set up. And then it's just Joker, Ryuji, and Kasumi eating a bunch of food because they all eat a lot and it's funny or whatever. On day 28, I drew Monica saying, "Uh-oh." Day 30, I drew Luffy in Gear 5th. I mean, you probably already know this if you're like a One Piece fan, but like, here's Luffy, and he has a Gear 5. And it was a whole big deal back in like, what, April, March? But like, on day 31, I thought, oh, it's farm. So like the evil farming game that Varg Skeletor Joel started up. I still can't believe he did that, but I drew that, and then I thought, oh, I'll add a bunch of stuff to celebrate Halloween or whatever. So then I drew this mega bonus entry doodle thing. So then like you got Itadori here with PTSD from the Shibuya incident because that happens on Halloween. You got Wirt and Greg from Over the Garden Wall because I finished that on Halloween, and Over the Garden Wall is great. You got Joel over here talking about gaslighting chat into thinking about the evil farming game. You got me and my schizophrenic crew celebrating me finishing Inktober 2022. Over here you got the Royal Trio laughing at Akechi because he looks stupid. And I drew them all as their like personas and stuff. I drew Hu-Tao falling out of the sky because, I don't know, I associate her with Halloween. And I didn't have anywhere else to put her. Like what, you want me to put her right here? There's no room. But here's the farm, and then like the Body Harvest Moon logo. And then you got Cosmo from Chainsaw Man because she says Halloween a lot. Halloween is her only line of dialogue, apart from like her whole monologue at the end of the arc. And then you got the Spooky Kids from Senor Pello. You got the Fun Gang, but in real life, I mean the Lighteners. And like Chris is eating a whole pumpkin of candy, and then Susie and Noelle are laughing at them. And then you got Omori being scared of Spooky, something, and a Hu-Tao ghost because I played a bit of it before Halloween, and I was really liking it, and I still got to finish it. And I drew Spooky because I also played that. But yeah, that's all the bonus entries. This is gonna be like a 40-minute video, holy shit. All right, here's the moment you've all been waiting for, Inktober 2022. So, if you're wondering why there's Kiki or whatever her name is, I still haven't watched the movie yet. I should do that. But if you're wondering why she's here, it's because this is actually inside of this cute little notebook that I got from like Box Lunch in like 2021. And like I've been using it for like personal shit. But I thought, oh, draw Inktober in here, because why not? So yeah, this entire next segment is just dedicated to Inktober, because like the thing is divided into segments with like concept art in between them. But yeah, so day 1, I tried to recreate the first day of Inktober from like 2019. And I tried to recreate that here, but with like the... Can you leave? You'll have to excuse me. My sister showed up into my room. But anyway, I redrew the 2019 day one with more additions to my schizo crew. I mean, Snatcher and Turnip Head were already there, but recently I added Monica and Unregistered Hypercam too. And I drew PJ as Turnip Head and JP as Snatcher in his Prince form before he got turned into his Spaghetti Ghost form. But yeah, there's that. And then I drew Turnip Head as PJ and Snatcher as JP. And then I drew Monica in her Halloween promo art or whatever it's called. But like her Halloween costume and headphones. And then I didn't know what to do for Hypercam, so I just drew him under a white sheet so he looks like a ghost. But anyway, day 2, I drew Joker. And like, so the funny thing is, okay, it's not funny, but like, I've always had this idea where I would draw the Persona Pro tags inside of like their Arcana cards. So like, like it would be like Joker, and then like he's coming outside of the Fool card that he's in along with his persona. I'll probably like put up a sketch or something. I don't know, but yeah. So I tried doing that, and I mean like. The card looks fine, and like the body looks fine for the most part. The legs are weird, but his pants are weird. But like the face, I don't know. There's something about it that's off. And then Arsene also looks a bit funky. But yeah, that's day 2. Day 3, I drew the best girl. Do not fight me on this. You cannot change my mind. Shut up. I don't care. But I drew best girl Kasumi. Or shoot. Spoilers for person 5 royal. Skip ahead. What, like 30 seconds or something? Because I'm just gonna talk about this real quick. But like, it's Kasumi and her sister Sumire. Oh, but like, I don't know. I drew this one drawing of Sumire because her birthday was like March 25th, and I thought, oh, I'll draw something. So then I did that, and then like I had this cool idea because Kasumi means like mist. I would draw like clouds at the bottom, and then like roses for like violet and stuff. But so I drew Sumire in her Phantom Thief uniform, and then I drew Kasumi in her like Sumire's beta design, like before it was like finalized and stuff. And I thought like, oh, yeah, that'd be a cool headcanon, is that like if Kasumi didn't die, her Phantom Thief uniform her Phantom Thief outfit would be the beta design. So then I drew her and her sister together. But yeah, day 4. I probably should have done this on the 5th, but like a bunch of other things were already happening on the 5th, so I didn't. But I mean, like, I wanted to draw on the 5th to match up with the, let me find it. To match up with this, because on the 5th of 2019, I drew like the Persona Pro tags and like Persona Q2. But like I drew the Neo Pro tags. Like, you know, Narukami, Femc, and Makoto Yuki or Minato Arisato or whatever his name is. But yeah, this is what I meant by like the Persona protagonists coming out of their cards and summoning their personas. I was originally gonna draw like Makoto shooting himself and like Femc shooting herself, but then like, I don't know, I thought it'd be cooler if I drew them shooting each other in the head. I don't know if that's how it works, though. I still haven't finished Persona 3 yet, but yeah. So day 5, it was Hat in Time's 5th anniversary birthday thing, and Hat in Time is important game to me, and I really loved the game a lot. So I thought, I mean, dude, I literally stole Snatcher and put him into my schizophrenic universe. So like, of course I love it. But yeah, so for its 5th anniversary, I thought I'll dedicate this entry to that. So I did, and I don't know, I really like it. I mean, Hat Kid's face is a bit funky, but like otherwise it's like, I don't know, I think I did a decent job on it. Day 6 is the day that Mob Psycho 100 season 3 started airing, and like Mob Psycho is also something very important to me. And like, I watched the second season back when it came out in 2019, and I thought, this is pretty good. But then, like, I don't know, this year I started like looking at some of the clips from like the show, and then I'm realizing, like, dude, what the shit? How did I miss out on like all the cool thematic themes and like deepness of it or whatever? I just thought, oh, Reagan, funny, haha. But yeah, I'm gonna probably give it a rewatch, and then it'll probably hurt even more once, because the series is ending. But yeah. I hope you didn't hear that. But yeah, so I drew this, and I've shown this one to like several people, and they all say like, yeah, this one's really good, which sucks because I literally just plagiarized. I basically just like did line art over like the original thing, which sucks. But I don't know, it's a good ass drawing, so like, yeah, like the original one, not this one. I mean, this one's like all right, but like the original is like, God, that one's cool as shit. But yeah. So day 7, I drew the Persona boys. Persona 5 boys. You got Ryuji looking all weird, doing his Showtime pose. You got Yusuke doing his Showtime pose. You got... I just realized they're all doing their Showtime poses. Holy shit. You got Morgana doing his Showtime pose, and then you got the... I can't say his name, but you got him doing his Showtime pose. I mean, it's obvious that... Spoiler warning, I'll give you like... It'll be like 30 seconds or whatever, but like it's kind of it's obvious that Akechi's like the traitor in like Black Mask, but like I don't know. I got spoiled on it, but I feel like you'd be stupid if you didn't think that he was by the time he like shows up and does all this stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut out real quick. All right, hopefully I won't have to cut again, because like this is getting annoying and I'm probably hating editing this. But so day 8. You already know that was my birthday, so I tried like recreating the schizo happy birthday drawing thing. So I drew myself with my Persona 25 shirt that I got recently, and then like pancakes, and yeah, I turned 17 this year. Why is this 17-year-old on Newgrounds? Shut up. It has all the cool people instead of stupid ass Instagram and the dumbasses on Twitter. Shut up. But yeah, I drew me eating pancakes at like a table, and then you got JP getting drunk. You got PJ hugging Sumire. And then you got Monica in the background playing Happy Birthday or whatever, and then you got Hypercam, Turnip Head, and Snatcher celebrating. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fun. But yeah, day 9. Oh no! Oh god. So if you didn't know, the voice actor for Dr. Maruki and also Gallo and also Josuke Higashikata, or whatever, however you pronounce his name, but like freaking Billy Kometz, he passed away this year on June 9th. So since it was day 9, I thought I'll make a tribute to his like voices, because like he voiced some of my favorite characters. Like he voices Maruki, which is probably like my second favorite character of all time, and then he voiced like Josuke, which is probably my favorite protagonist in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and then like Gallo, and he's just Kamina, but like inside Fire Force, and it's like, I don't know, I really liked all of his performances in those, so I drew them in a cab ride together off into the sunset, and you got Maruki being kind of worried driving them, you got Josuke putting his feet up on the dashboard or whatever it's called, I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna crash a car or something because I don't know the terms. And then you got Gallo in the back seat trying to look ahead. And I thought, man, it would be a fun headcanon of those guys just like driving around and stuff. Yeah. Day 10. I finished Hollow Knight this year, and that game is something else, dude. Like, holy shit. Like, I was playing it, and then, like, I got to the sewer level, and then I thought, I can't beat this. This is scary, because, like, the sewer level was creepy as shit for some reason. But then, like, I got back into it this year. out of nowhere, I was like, you know what, I should probably pick up Hollow Knight again. And then I did, and I couldn't stop playing it. And I want to get the platinum for it, but it's like too hard to get, but I might try. I don't know. But like, Hollow Knight is just such a good game, dude. And I can't wait for Silk Song. I can't believe they freaking announced Silk Song coming out after like so long. And like, I remember a reason why I took the break for Hollow Knight is because like the sewer level was scary, but also like I kind of want to wait for Silk Song because that also looks cool. I wonder if that's real. And then it like this year they announced that it's real, and that like for the first time since like what was it, like 600 days since like the last announcement or something like that. I don't know. There's a channel talking about it, but like Silk Song's coming out, dude. I can't believe it. But yeah, day 11 was god dang, I can't talk because Chainsaw Man. I was supposed to upload a video talking about Chainsaw Man and like my story with it and why I love it so much. And like, I mean, people I know in real life, you guys probably know that I will not shut up about this, among other things. But like, yeah, Chainsaw Man, the anime, came out on day 11. So, you know, I had to dedicate that freaking day to that. And like, I wanted to draw like Denji or like Makima, but then I decided to just redraw the one art of them. And I would have included like background elements and stuff, but I didn't have the time because I was too busy gushing over the first episode and talking about it with my one friend. But yeah, day 12, this is like one of the first ones where I'm actually like really proud of it, even if it doesn't look as good. But like, so if you couldn't tell, I'm a piece of shit degenerate. So that obviously makes me vulnerable to go down the rabbit hole of VTubers. And it is getting its own video at another point, but like, yeah, I fell down the rabbit hole of VTubers. They're like a guilty pleasure of mine, but like they're nice, they're cool, they're funny. And I drew some of my favorites. You got Callie in the middle. Okay, I will be honest, I literally just redrew the Omo Cat deadbeat sweatshirt art because like, I don't know, that art's just really good. But I redrew that. I basically just redrew that. But like, I don't know, the art was really nice, and like Callie's like the first real one that I started watching. So like, I don't know, I thought she would have to be in the middle. But then you got like Mume, who is like my favorite from Hollow Council at the time when they debuted, but then now it's like I really like Fauna a lot. She's probably like, I watch her streams a lot actually. I usually end up watching like clips of like everyone else, but like I actually watch Fauna streams. But yeah, there's her, and then you got Sana up top, and like, dude, I freaking cried at Sana's graduation. Like, then you got Suise or Susui, or I don't know how to pronounce her name, but her songs are just really good, and I like listening to them a lot. Like, her voice is like crazy. And then you got Iroha or Iroha, or I don't know how to pronounce Japanese, dude. But you got her from what was it, Generation 6, but like she's doing like the Aki pose of unsheathing the sword, and then like there's a, oh no shit, and then she's looking at a butterfly, which is supposed to be like Rushia or whatever. I don't know. Then you got Noir Vesper, who's probably my favorite from Hollow Tempest, because he's just like funny ass grandpa guy. Nah, but like, I don't know, dude, the man literally he Forrest Gumped his way across the country on a bike. And then one time during a storm, I think I'm misremembering this, but like it was either him or like Axel, but like one of the Hollow Tempest boys like went out in the middle of like a hurricane to go to a bar, and then he just stayed there for the entirety of the hurricane, and like he came back and his roommates were like yelling at him. But like, I'm pretty sure it was Vesper, but like, dude, Vesper's like funny as shit. The Hollow Tempest is funny as shit. It's just like, dude, they emanate me and the boys energy, and I freaking love that. But yeah. And then you got Limes here from Vine Sauce, because I was dumb and I completely forgot about Rain or Rain or whatever, however you pronounce the P-File's name. I'm sorry. But like, I was drawing this at the time, and I thought, oh god, I gotta add one more VTuber. Limes, why not? Because like, she's like the only other one I watch apart from like Fauna. But like, I watch their streams in like real time, and like they're the only ones I do. But like, Limes is cool. She's part of Vine Sauce, and I pretty much watch all of their streams, especially Joel and Vinny's. But yeah, there's that. This is the 12th day, and I just spent like, what, 2 minutes talking about VTubers. Day 13, I wanted to draw Luffy in Gear 5th, but Film Red came out that day in like Germany or something. And I wanted to watch it in October, but it didn't come out until November. So yeah, I just drew it the day it came out in Germany or whatever. I don't know, it was something weird like that. It's not in the US yet, but yeah, I drew Shanks and Luffy and Uta or however you pronounce your name, and I showed this to my friend, and he started cracking up because he saw Luffy and then he just couldn't stop thinking about like the cock edits. And like, I mean, I both hate and love the "can we get much higher, the One Piece is real" meme, because like, I don't know, it's funny, but like, I have a whole rant about this, but like, memes are like a double-edged sword, where it's like they can promote your shit a lot, but they can also like ruin any genuinity or genuineness to it. And it's like, I don't know, but like, dude, One Piece is great, and I hate that like he won't read it because it looks funny, and he doesn't realize that it's peak fiction, and it's up there with like The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. And god dang it. Day 14, I drew Jakuzure because I rewatched Kill la Kill this year for the first time in 3 years. I don't know, I'm trying to like reenact 2019 in my older and more depressed state. But yeah, I drew the character that got me into like waifus and degeneracy and shit. Like, I don't know, I talked about this in the freaking Trigger Day video, but like Jakuzure is literally the reason why I have like those and like that. You can't see that, it's shit. Like, I got a freaking framed picture of Sumire and then that. But yeah, I drew her in the Elite Four because they're my favorite. They're really cool. Day 15, I decided to give myself a sort of like an easy day off, and I drew Boji and Kage because I finished watching Ranking of Kings this year, and god dang it, that show was so good, dude. Like, my god, I would agree with Super Eye Patch Wolf's statement on it. It's like One Piece, but like condensed down into 24 episodes instead of like 1,000. But like, Ranking of Kings is just so good, dude. And also, apparently, that was like the day, October 15th was like the day it came out originally. Like, it started airing that day. But yeah, I drew Boji and Kage that day. My voice is dying out. Day 17, I drew one of my favorite YouTubers, Inferno Omni. Yeah, I have a whole funny thing with this. Like, I drew it, and then like, I thought, man, I hope he sees this. So then I posted it to Twitter, and then like I put like the Omni fan art hashtag, and then I was expecting him to like not to like look at it and not care or something like that. But then I checked my phone because it was blowing up, and then it was like, oh, Inferno Omni retweeted and liked my art, and I was like, holy shit, I'm a big shot, dude. But yeah, he freaking did that, and then like in the next video he made, my freaking art is in the intro, and it's like, my god, I feel so cool now. I got one of my favorite YouTubers to recognize me. But yeah, Omni's cool. He's a chill man. Day 17, I drew the Fun Gang and also Lancer and Noel. Deltarune Chapter 2 came out on September 17th, 2021. So I thought, oh, I'll draw it on October 17th because I can't draw the Fun Gang on October 11th. And I really wanted to draw them. So I thought, oh, I'll do it a year later. I mean, month later or whatever. I don't know. The stupid reasoning like that is the reason why I can't get shit done. But yeah, I drew them, and I don't know. It started out fine, but then like I got to like the details and stuff, and I was like, I don't really like this one a lot. But yeah, day 18, I drew pretty much all of my favorite Jujutsu Kaisen characters. I've been on like a Jujutsu Kaisen mood lately. Like I keep watching videos about it and like gushing about it to my friends who don't watch anime, and they're like, whatever. But it's like, dude, Jujutsu Kaisen is so dang good. Like, Itadori's like cool, and so is Fushiguro, and then you got the man Aoi Todo, and then you got my favorite character, freaking Yuta Okotsu. I was originally just gonna draw him, but then I thought, you know what, I'll draw all the characters I like. So then I drew Miwa, freaking Nanami, Higuruma, and Gojo. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is great. You should watch and read it, especially, dude. Season 2 is gonna shake the internet. Like people aren't ready for the Shibuya incident. I keep saying that, and like people who don't know about it they're always like, oh, what is that? And then I just see you'll see I'm losing my voice and mind. Day 19, I'm almost there. Day 19, I drew my probably favorite, I don't want to say content creator because he wouldn't like that, but like, dude, Joel is just like, he makes some of the some of the best shit on the internet. Like, he is a literal internet legend, and like, to name a couple of the things he's done, he's like, he created the Granddad meme, which in turn created Siva Gunner. He freaking did a 11-hour stream flying about like 4,000 or 5,000 people to Brazil. He's done several desert bus streams where it's just him driving for like 8 hours and nothing's going on, and he still makes it entertaining. What else? He makes like actually good music. Like, he made a shitpost album called Super Ghostbusters, and that's actually, I feel like he'd yell at me if I said it was really good, but it's funny as shit. And like, he makes actual good music. Like, go listen to his Bug Snacks remix song, because like that one's just, that's so good. And I was there whenever he was making it live, and it's like, what the shit? This man like shits out gold. It's great. But anyway, yeah, Joel's cool, and I hope he notices my art. Dude, every single time I post my art to the Buru and he like reacts to it, my heart like races because it's like, oh god, what the shit. But anyway, day 20, I drew indie protagonists. I was stuck on like what I wanted to draw for this day, because originally I just wanted to draw like Quote and like Madatsuki and Omori, but then I thought, oh, you know, I could probably draw like Quote's source list from King for Another Day, which is like old platformer indie protags. I mean, so like I would draw Super Meat Boy and like Spelunky Johnson, but then I thought, nah, I don't want to do that. So then I just ended up deciding on drawing indie protagonists. So you got Quote in the middle because he's the best. You got Madatsuki. I don't think I'm pronouncing her name right, but like I should finish playing Yumeniki. You got Omori. I should also finish playing that. You got Shovel Knight. You got Diogenes from Getting Over It. I mean, you can consider that an indie game, right? It was made by like what? One guy, maybe like 3 at the most. You got the Castle Crasher guy. You got Eid from Tower of Heaven. I played Tower of Heaven the other day, and it was like, I really liked it a lot. It was also really hard. But you got the Knight, you got Hat Kid, and then you got like Frisk, and you got Nico from One Shot. And I was originally not going to put Frisk or Nico because like I was going to save them for like a later drawing, but I thought, nah, it'd be suspicious if I drew like some of the coolest and most influential indie protagonists and not include those two, and you'll see why. But yeah, day 21, Persona 5 Royal released on Nintendo Switch and Xbox and stuff, and like, oh, Persona broke free that day. But yeah, I mean, it kind of did. So then I drew like the original crew to celebrate, and you know from the trailer that Persona 5 means a lot to me, and I'm happy to see other people finally being able to play it. But I'm just worried that like
it's gonna be like that one meme of Mr. Krabs, and then it's like Nintendo fans when they realize they don't like, I mean, that Persona 5 is like a JRPG, and then it's like Mr. Krabs playing golf, and he says like, "Wait a minute, I hate golf." Or in this case, it would be, "Wait a minute, I hate JRPGs." But yeah, day 22. I went to my cousin's college that day, so I didn't have time to draw. And I wanted to like recreate. Let me get it. I wanted to recreate this drawing of like Johnny pointing up and stuff. But then I thought, you know what? I'll include gyro too, because why not? And then like I looked it up online, and then I just based it off of this one pose that they're doing. And then I tried redrawing that, but like the bodies are fine, I guess, but it's mainly like the faces that look so weird. And that's because like I don't know how to draw like men with lipstick. But here, wait, let me. Oh, it's still going, shit. Oh no, not that song. Okay, whatever. This makes this awkward. Yeah, so I drew that. I didn't have time. This is my least favorite Inktober drawing. But yeah. So I made a shitty drawing the day before. I thought, you know what? I gotta make it up to myself. I'm gonna go all out, and I drew this. And I'm really proud of this. This is like one of my favorites. I drew Gon and his adult form because on day 23, Hunter x Hunter returned from its 4-year-long hiatus, and I was so happy, and I still need to catch up with the manga, but like, dude, seeing Hunter x Hunter finally get out of hiatus is like seeing Jesus rise from the dead. Like, holy shit. And like, Hunter x Hunter was like my tied for first on my favorite my favorite shows of all time, along with Gravity Falls, One Piece, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But then One Piece broke free and like emerged as like #1, but like Hunter x Hunter is still strong at #2 because like, dude, Hunter x Hunter is just so good. You should read it and watch it. But yeah, day 24, I drew some of I don't know, I call this one fourth wall breakers because like these are characters from games that break the fourth wall. Like, you got Monica, you got Frisk, you got Haru from Yomawari Midnight Shadows. Spoilers, but that game is what, like 5 years old, so like who cares? And nobody's gonna play it, even though it's just such a good game. You got Nico from One Shot, and then you got Stanley from the Stanley Parable, and then you got like the fourth. All right, my phone died while I was recording the fourth wall breakers. But yeah, I just drew I drew games that broke the fourth wall, and all of them hold a special connection to me. Like, I remember playing the Stanley Parable with my cousin during the summer of what? I don't know. But earlier this year, me and him, we got the achievement, the Don't Go Outside achievement. I'm pretty sure I uploaded that on the channel. But yeah, Undertale, that game means so much to me. You guys probably already know that because I uploaded that one video that nobody watched. But yeah, Monica's great. Just Monica. Yomawari also means a lot to me. Like, oh, and you'll see why with the next page. I beat the game and I really liked it, and yeah, it had a fourth wall break in there. I wasn't expecting that, but that was really cool. And then Nico. I finished playing One Shot this year. Like, I started playing it in 2019, and then I never got around to finishing it because my computer got corrupted. But yeah, I finished playing it this year, and like, dude, One Shot, like, god dang, dude, that game was so good. Like, I'm gonna make a video about it at some point, but like, that game had one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. Like go play One Shot, it's great. But yeah, that's day 24, and then on day 25, another drawing I'm really proud of. It's this Yomawari celebration. So Yomawari, Lost in the Dark, released that day. and I drew this to celebrate because like I said, I beat Midnight Shadows and I freaking loved it. And like seeing the announcement that like this game was real back in January was like, dude, I felt happiness then. And it's like I don't feel happy that often anymore, but like seeing that, it was like, oh my god, dude. Because like I didn't think they would do it because it's been like what, 5 years since the last one, and I thought they just abandoned it, but no, they made another one. I still don't have a copy yet, but I'm gonna buy one soon. But yeah, this is one of my favorites because like, I don't know, I feel like I did a good job on this one. Unlike this one, day 26, I drew the Yakuza boys. I will be honest, I've only beaten Yakuza Like a Dragon and Yakuza 0. But I do have all of the games and I do plan on playing them at some point. But hold on. Alright, it's another cut, god dang it. I drew the Yakuza guys. I hate this drawing, along with the Steel Ball Run one. I hate the Steel Ball Run one more, but this is like a close second. And it's mainly due to Ichiban's face. Like, I drew that really shittily. And like, I had a cool idea, but then I wasn't able to execute it good. But yeah. Day 27, I drew some of my favorite Trigger characters. You got Akko slipping and falling, and Diana laughing at her. Okay. You got Luluko looking, because like at the end of Space Patrol Luluko, it's like they do a baton pass, and like Little Witch was like their next show. You got Gallo looking at David Martinez and like getting confused because they have like the same hair, kind of. You got Inferno Cop looking behind him. You got Rebecca, who's best girl in Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Yeah, and then you got Sanagayama from Kill la Kill and Jakuzure sitting on his bamboo sword thing. But yeah. Day 28, I drew all the 5 stars that I got in Genshin, apart from Jean and also Benny's here, but like Benny's fine because he's the best. But yeah, I drew all of them because Genshin, I like Genshin. Good, not good, it's an alright game, but I like it. And I also really like this drawing. I think I did a good job on it. Day 29, I tried recreating... God dang it. Where is it? Son of a... I tried recreating this, the Kamina, who believe in the me, who believes in you, but with like Simone and Kamina, and I think I did a good job apart from the lettering. Gurren Lagann is important to me, yada yada, and like, I think I did good with this, apart from the lettering, like I said. And then day 30, I did not know what to do. I ran out of planned prompts, so I just drew all the stuff I wanted to draw but couldn't include. So like I drew Kurapika because I was reading Hunter x Hunter. I drew the Meme House Trio. I drew Cassette Girl and Maria Takeuchi. I drew the Spooky Boys, and I drew Hutao. But yeah. And then to cap things off, on day 31 is the Royal Trio and the Certain Somebody in the back. And also Take Back the Future and bad lettering, because I can't do lettering right. But also because... Alright, the video cut out because my phone died, but like this is the last one, so I'm not going to record for long. For Halloween, I drew the Royal Trio and some guy in the back, because Royal came out 3 years ago in Japan, and yeah, Royal is important to me or whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's Inktober. I'm gonna shit myself while editing this, but I don't know, I'm just gonna string them all together. But yeah, I'm not gonna do this for a while. Son of a...